What's up, YouTubers? PokeJediTrek's here. So today's cooking video, I'm going to be showing you I'm actually going to be showing you the way how people make potato chips. And even though in some ways I could say you could just go to the store and buy some potato chips, but if you did that, it would ruin the purpose of this cooking video. So today I'm going to show you how to make potato chips. So let's go over what we need. So to make potato chips, you actually need three simple ingredients. You just need potatoes, and you also need some olive oil, and you'll need salt. So let's get started. So first things first, you're gonna rinse and you're gonna peel your potatoes like so. Now I will warn you though, the only major downside to peeling potatoes, however, is that the skin contains all the nutrients, but the problem is, and another big downside though is when you peel these potatoes. But I will warn you though, is when you grip the peeled parts of the potato, however, when they're still wet, it might be hard to get a grip on them because they're slick. So yeah. And also make sure you rinse these potatoes when you peel them to make it easier to peel the skin off. So now you're gonna take your sliced potatoes and you're gonna put them in a mixing bowl when you're finished. And then you're going to fill the mixing bowl with water. And then you're going to let the potatoes soak in the water for at least 30 minutes. Because like I said, even though this seems like a pretty simple snack to make in store, but the homemade method is longer and more complex, but it's well worth the wait, you know, because there are some things in life where it's all about anticipation. Alright, so the potatoes have been soaking in the water for at least 30 minutes, and now I'm going to cut them up into small little pieces, about an 1/8 inch thick, like so. Now the real reason you need to soak the potatoes in the water is because it's just to get rid of any and all excess starch. But like I said, the only downside to peeling apples and potatoes, though, even though we're obviously only cooking the latter, but still, you know what I mean. The only downside to peeling skin off produce and veggies and fruits that have skin is you're sacrificing the nutrients. So yeah, you're going to cut them about an inch. So you're just going to cut them about an inch thick, like so. And be careful when you get close to the rest of the potato, because you only want to cut the potato but not your fingers. And especially since I obviously have use of all fours, even though since I obviously need all fours like everybody does, you know. Alright, so I just got all these potatoes cut, and then you're going to transfer them to a plate. And then you're going to take another paper towel and you're going to dab these potatoes dry, although this is primarily an essential step if you're going to deep fry the potatoes, because you really don't want the potatoes to splatter when they're wet. Now this next step, you're going to take your cut up potatoes and you're going to add them to a mixing bowl. And here's where the olive oil comes in. What you're going to do is you're going to add a couple of tablespoons of the oil to the potatoes in the container. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add you're gonna mix the potatoes in the oil. So here's 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Alright, so the potatoes are mixed in with the olive oil, and you're going to put them in your air fryer basket, because I'm going to be showing you an air fryer method, because it's actually healthier to air fry than it is to deep fry, because you won't be able to get any of the oil in. So that way it'll minimize guilt when you actually do, because it minimizes guilt, basically, is the bottom line. Alright, so you make sure your air fryer is set to 375, and then you're gonna let your potatoes fry in the oven, air fry for about 10 minutes. Alright, 10 minutes have passed. Let's pull these out, and ooh, they're hot. I'm gonna put these on a plate, let them cool, and then I'm gonna let these cool, and I'm gonna repeat the same process for subsequent batches. See if I can get these onto them. See if I can dump these. Actually, probably better off giving them a little more time. All right, so I gave it a few extra minutes. Hopefully the potatoes are crispy enough to be chips, but also not too severely burned. Whoa, whoa. Now you're going to let these cool for a little while, and then you're going to add your salt. Very important that you let them cool. You don't want to burn yourself when you touch them. Okay, and here's my other batch. I had a few already, and sure enough, I tried what I could to make. But yeah, you got to make sure your potatoes are pretty crispy. So yeah, I'm going to make sure these are crispy before I. Oh yeah, So that's how to make potato chips from scratch. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. Now this next step, you're going to take a mixing bowl, make sure that, so this next step, you're going to have your, Alright, so the potatoes have been soaking in the water,